Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
We're back.
Hey! We're here. We're back. It's been a whole week. Woo!
How about that?
Good to see you again. It's hot. You know, they do a thing in New York City when it gets warmer with the spring and the summer.
Uh-huh.
They leave the heat on in these fucking buildings, and we're all sweating our tits off. It's 60 degrees outside, but then you come in, the heat's on, so now you got the jacket on, and you go, whoo!
Well, how about this? I mean, I don't want to just come out of the gates as a bummer,
Come out.
but Thursday, at the time of recording this, Thursday weather report, high of 48 and rain. I can't handle it, Jerry.
Is that mañana?
That's mañana.
Yeah,
as
no-
of
no
now.
bueno.
There you go. We're recording on a Wednesday, folks. Wednesdays with Wackies.
Behind the curtain.
And yesterday was 75, blue sky, zero clouds.
Beautiful.
I fucked a kid. I smoked a cigar. I ate some chocolate. I mean, I was basking.
What is it, Christmas?
Not basking. And it was just fucking...
Baskin Robbins.
It was fucking awesome. And now it's going to be rainy again. I need 14 days straight, sun, 72. You know what I mean? Where you just have that streak of like, you don't
streak.
even think about it. You walk out with your short sleeves on,
Yes.
and you play catch with your father, and
Yes.
you kiss the child on the lips.
Sure. I mean, I've been there, but 2 weeks is a tall order there, fatty. I mean, you might have to go to Santa Barbara for that shit.
Well, whatever. 4 days.
All right, 4 days. Well, that's a big jump.
It's Pacific Northwest up here. I want to kill myself. It's
Yeah.
rain and wind and weather. It's dark gray, low cloud.
Oh.
Ah!
I know, and here's the clinker. Everybody goes, oh, a little rain, you queef, you can't take a little rain. But it's a walking city. It's
I
Christopher
know.
Walken, so you're walking everywhere, so you just got to do this shit all day, and your umbrella hits you right in the dick hole. It's a nightmare.
And you need the sun. You need the microbiome and the vitamin dizzle.
Yes.
And all the stuff.
That's what they said. That Huberman guy, after he fucked my 6 girlfriends, he was like, hey, it's all about sunlight. Get out there. Put your eyeballs right on Jupiter.
The circadian rhythm. And also, by the way, I mean, not to get all whacked out and wonky, but this fatherhood is fucking me right in the ass. I haven't slept since Christmas.
I hear it's tough.
There's no sleep. Wondering, birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we're thirsty. I'm just tired.
Same old
And then
G.
it's gray and raining. I need the sun to blast me. And we had Monday, Tuesday, unbelievable. And then it's slowly, now it's 60. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay. And then tomorrow, 40s.
And rain, because today's still a little blue out there. It's nice.
Not bad.
Weird that blue means sad. Because blue sky is, it's lovely.
Good point.
I have a point.
The blues.
Yeah.
Why did blue mean sad?
And blue's a good color. You got blue jeans, blue jacket.
I love blue.
Although
Blue eyes.
Blue-haired lady's a little tough.
Yeah, but I'd fuck one of them.
Sure.
I'd fuck anything.
I'd fuck a couch.
Absolutely.
A blue couch, even.
I have a blue couch in my basement. We're podcasting
I'll
on
see you
it.
there.
I think it's blue. Maybe it's not,
I
actually.
think it's actually gray or white. The basement one?
The basement one, I think, it's like mint green.
Is it mint green?
I think so. Pull up Mindful Metal Jacket with
Oh, there you go.
Salacuse or something, or H. Foley. I think it's a greenish.
That was like a magic trick, because I thought you were joking. Like, pull up a picture of my couch, and you have one.
We got
on the internet.
video of the couch.
It's like the Stephen Wright joke. He calls information to find his socks.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Oh,
Yeah.
God, the sound came on.
Uh,
Hate to hear that. Give me a color, would you?
what's the couch color?
I don't
thought it was
trust your
gray-white.
color details.
He doesn't see color.
He's going to say something weird, but I think it's mint.
I'm-
It looks pretty fucking gray.
that's what I've been saying.
It looks gray.
Let me see. Turn the thing, would you?
Grayscale.
I mean,
Is this the Salacuse episode?
Gray bar.
no.
I told you it's gray. That's a
No,
gray white. That's what I said.
it's a gray scale.
gray white shark.
I'm telling you, that's pretty green.
There
Brighton.
ain't no mint and there ain't no greens.
I'm telling you, it's my couch. It's
You're colorblind. You got glass. You have the worst eyes here, technically.
No, I have the best eyes here, technically.
How do you fig? You got a 4.
I have corrective lenses on here. There's no way your non-corrective lenses are seeing better than my corrections.
I'm 20/20 with Mike Wallace.
All right, pull up some letters, and we'll see who can read what. Fuck the couch. Forget about the couch.
That's a great couch if I ever seen
Go
one,
to the
Fatty.
source. What's that sticker say?
Woo, we need an eye chart in this bitch. We'll do a full-on eye test and go toe for toe.
I tried to do a bit about this years ago. People were like, well, you can't see. You have glasses. I'm like, yeah, so I can see.
Ah.
I have the best vision possible.
Well, you could say that about a guy with fake legs.
Yeah, people do. Pistorius, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's got the bouncy metal legs.
Yeah, he was fast. He killed my wife.
I think that's where the Jets play, the metal legs. Meadowlands is the name of the stadium. There you go.
Got it.
What was I going to say? But no, the eyesight's perfect. People with glasses have the best eyesight.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're corrected. You're juicing.
Now, if you take my glasses off and smash them on the ground like most people do, I won't be able to see anything.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Can you read the sticker on the tripod?
Statin.
Staten.
Same thing.
All right, that's a hell of an eyesight you
I'm
got
telling
there.
you, I got far and near.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. But I think the camera adds 10 pounds and a gray
I think Chuck's shirt adds 10 pounds also. But I tell you, I knew that couch was gray. I knew it was off-white because I took a test as a kid because I was half a tard. I couldn't do math. I have dyscalculia. My dad touched me. But they give you a test where they go, here's a bunch of items. And then they take it away. And then they go, all right, write every item you saw. And I passed with flying colors.
Let me see, because I think his
Great
cameras,
colors.
I think his photo's a little wonky. Because I'm telling you, I bought a couch and we went bold.
That
with
ain't
the
bold.
mint.
That's bold. You're
It's bold,
you're bald.
Jerry. Hold
That
on.
ain't bold.
Tints of mint. Okay, the story's
Tints.
changing.
Ain't no mint tint.
Oh, here we go.
I need a hint.
Tint of mint, whatever
Clint
it is.
Eastwood.
Hold on, I gotta get to the ads. Get up
Chocolate-
close. You're
mint
too far
chocolate
away.
chip. I'm telling you, that's what you call gray in the business. That's
Hold on, hold
off-white.
on.
That's white with accents of gray to
The
give it a
camera-
little color.
This is a picture. He did
All right,
not
well,
have.
this is we're
Look
losing
at that.
here.
That's his.
That ain't,
That's
where you get mint. Give me a mint chocolate chip. We'll put it next to that couch. It'll be a completely different color.
That's the mintiest thing I ever saw.
You don't know what a mint is. You got no mint. You got no hint.
I guess it's not mint per se, but it's not gray.
All right, what's gray? What's white with gray lines?
I think it's minty.
You're off, Jerry.
I'm gonna call.
You're way off.
I'm gonna call the what do you
Call
call
the
it?
color doctor.
No,
or
not the
color
color
coordinator.
The couch
Dr.
administrator. The couch.
Couch ambassador.
No, the couch salespeople.
Ah,
Alan Alda,
yes.
whatever it's called.
The couch retail.
The retail shop and
yes.
say, hey, you sold me a couch back in '88.
Get Ethan Allen on the horn.
That's what I was trying to think of. I said
Yes.
Alan Alda. Yeah, get Ethan Allen.
There we go.
Ethan Allen Lefkowitz on the phone.
Hold
He'll
on.
say, okay.
I know Raymore. Flanagan, we don't talk, but I know Raymore pretty well. We'll get him on the blower.
Sarah's always thought Raymore and Flanagan sound like the people that get you out of a DUI.
Oh yeah, I can
You
see
call Raymore and Flanagan, we'll get you your car back.
that. Well, Flanagan's Irish, so he puts them back. But yeah,
Ray More, Ray Less, Payless Shoes.
I think we're gonna be those are gonna go away. All those dudes, like the names, because it's all gonna be corporations. It's gonna be Walmart, IKEA. You're not gonna have any more PC Richards. That guy's out on the lam.
Well, I was just talking about this. I'm so depressed, Jerry. The rain, the snow, the sleet, the wind, the clouds.
You're like a postman.
I went down, it's Patriots Day up in New England, so I was
that
there for the
right? I didn't know
marathon,
that.
the Sox game, the whole thing.
It feels like it's Patriot Day all the time.
No, once a year.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year, by the way, I did the Wilbur Theater. The Wilbur, Boston.
Wilbur.
Sold out. 1,000 people. And this year, my agent, who was the best, the Pooch,
And Poochie.
he's like, why don't we save Boston for later in the year? You just did it a year ago. We'll save it. We'll do a big play. So I'll get you something else in New England. Burlington, Vermont.
Ooh.
Which was awesome. Killer show, rock club.
Oh,
it was
wow.
nice. We did Higher Ground. Have you done that room?
I have not, but it's hard to sell tickets in the big VT.
That's how I felt, and it was pretty nice. And I saw Big Carl from Vermont and some
Carl.
other Vermonty people.
Carl Jr.
And I got some great gifts from the fans. It was a great show, and I'll get into it more later, but not a convenient Patriots Day because it's 4 hours north of Boston.
Right.
So you're like just trekking up to Canada, and you're like, now I got to trek all the way back. A lot of trekking.
And the Vermont airport, it looks like a coffee shop in Brooklyn. It's about 10 square feet. There's a lady with dreadlocks and armpit hair, and there's 2 terminals.
I didn't fly. I drove, but I don't think I've ever flown to that airport.
You drove to Beantown, I assume, and then drove to VT.
Drop the baby. I've been doing more driving than I've ever done in my whole life because I drove to Virginia for the vacation, Sperryville.
Oh, right.
Drove back from Virginia. Well, first I drove to Baltimore. It was New York to Baltimore, Baltimore to Sperryville, Sperryville to New York to Whitman, Massachusetts, Whitman to Burlington, Burlington back to Whitman, Whitman to Boston, Boston to Whitman, Whitman to Boston, Boston to Whitman, Whitman to New York.
Ah, my head's gonna explode. You're like Indiana Jones. You need those little red lines, you know.
I love a red line on my cock. Herpes.
Yes.
But so much fucking driving.
Thin red line.
I forget. I never got that movie. I don't get it. I don't get Terrence Malick.
What do you mean? You don't get him?
I don't get it.
Movie.
That's not a fun movie.
Is that Jude Law?
Thin Red Line, it's everybody. I think Ted Danson is in there. Oh, that's Saving Private Ryan. Because Thin Red Line and Private Ryan came out the same day.
On me there.
They came out at the same
Thin
time.
Line.
Thin Red Line, I think it's Adrian Brody. There's like 9 people in there.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one where he's a marksman. With Ed Harris.
Oh.
Jude Law. That was a good flick.
That's Behind Enemy Lines?
That's a good time. That's
Thin Red Line, no one's ever described as fun.
A lot of lines here.
It's a 4-hour art film in Vietnam. I saw it in the theater when I was 16, and then years later, I was like, I didn't get it. Let me get in there again.
Is that Barry Pepper?
No, he's in Saving Private Ryan.
There was a cluster of war cunts right in the mid-'90s.
I'm telling you, Thin Red Line, Saving Private Ryan were the same year or 6 months apart or something.
It's like when Farrah Fawcett died after Michael Jackson. Nobody cared. It eclipsed it.
It was like the same day.
There you go.
We could be off on all these.
It's within a 3-day menstrual cycle.
Speaking of being off, by the way, I had to look it up because I felt all wonky in the head. Elvis's mother died when he was 22 in the Army.
That's right.
You said she outlived him. Because I was like, what? I thought he never got over it. I thought that was the beginning of the end. I looked it up. He was like, he was like 11 when she died.
Wait, but she had a room in the house.
Well, she might have had a room in the house. But I think maybe he gave her a room. Like a tribute. The people, their father dies, and they pitch, and they have an empty seat there.
Maybe like a seat for Jehovah or whatever his name, Elijah.
Yeah, you do the veterans gigs. There's always an empty table. The unknown soldier or whatever bullshit.
We got a chair here for Shelby.
A wheelchair.
Yeah, it's got a dildo in the middle of it. But wait a minute, the dad outlived him.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't know anything about the dad. Did he have a dad?
Oh, he had a dad.
Big time.
He was a scary guy. He went to jail for a fraud check for $4. Give that a go.
By the way, speaking of fraudulent checks, I got a problem. I got a toe here, buddy. Step on it.
Uh-oh, you're Batman.
I got a call from my management team and the secretary. Oh, you got a big stain on your leg. Looks
I
like
do?
you sat in poo.
What?
Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's hair. I think it's
cat hair?
It's a clump. It's a big one. Look at that. It's like a toupee.
Oh, yeah, that's a Maine Coon for you.
What the fuck?
That's Greg.
Are you sure? Because it looks like a lady hair, hot lady's hair.
No, well, that was from the Vermont airport.
I mean, that's a hell of a bush right there.
If we capture enough of that, we can get a full cat in here because this thing's shedding like a mofo.
Well, people love the cat days.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
So anyways, I got a check. I got a call from my management company, the secretary or whatever the fuck, and she's like crying on the phone. She's like, we sent you a $900 check. We had a mail thief around Christmas time in the neighborhood, and they were like, yeah, somebody took this and scrubbed it. It's like my name was never there.
Wow.
And the name was like Chukong Chuku.
What?
They didn't catch him. They have a photo. When you deposit a check, when you send a check, you have a photo of the deposit.
Right.
So they looked at it, and it's like my company name was never on there, and it says Suchukuputu.
Oh, what do they got a little whiteout going?
I guess. I think it's a big fraudulent thing right now where people just, like Frank Abagnale Jr.
Wow. By the way, did you get the money back?
I haven't. He cashed it.
Can't you cancel it or?
No, you already cashed it.
And that's it.
I don't know. They're working on it. But it's one of those things where you're like, all right, well, I'd like $900.
Yeah, of course. Jeez.
So I felt bad because she's like, I don't know how this happened. I'm like, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. But they got your little doohickey there?
I think they jimmied the key or they attacked the man. They hit him with a sack full of pennies or something.
Wow. Man, first somebody's fucking in your foyer, and now you're getting Kuma Cuckoo Baba.
I got a bad foyer. And by the way, I have a similar situation going on now with my comedy mothership check. And that's not a $900 check.
No. Keep going. That's up to the spaceship.
I mean, that's a sold-out weekend at Joe Rogan's club. That's like a yearly salary of...
You could feed the migrants with that.
I mean, forget about it. And I haven't gotten that check. So I think Scuba Dooba Doo is making off like a bandit. He's probably going back to the Far East with a Lamborghini.
Well, can we stop with the mail, the snail mail? We're all idiots. We don't know what the hell. I open my mailbox once every 6 to 8 years, and it's just 18 piles from Flanagan and Raymore and JCPenney and IKEA and all this horse shit that I'll never use. I just take it all out and I dump it in the garbage, and I go back to my day.
I rip 75% of the mail.
85.90 over here.
It's fun to just rip things.
It's good to rip.
But then my manager's like, why don't we start wiring you? But I hate a wire because then they go, give us your routing number, your alphabet number, your batting average in high school.
Right, your dick size, your body count.
I can't find the stuff, Jerry. I'm an asshole. I'm an idiot.
I can show you how. I had the same problem, but it's easy.
I know routing and account, but then it's like Zelle, forget about it.
Oh, I hate Zelda.
I had, I can't say her name, somebody owed me money and they Zelled me. I couldn't get it for 6 weeks.
Just laying Maxwell. I did a West Side Comedy Club, good room, but they go, here, if you want to get paid, fill this out. Just fucking pay me. Give me a stack of cash. Give me we're here. Give me a check.
Well, how about the invoice people? Did we talk about this on air or only off air?
I hate the invoice.
I got a gig for
show.
Sirius Radio. I appreciate it. They gave Sarah and I do a show on the holidays. No one's ever heard of it or seen it. I've got one tweet.
No idea.
Oh, we're doing it for 12 years. A slave.
You're like Nichols and May over here.
No idea, and no one's ever seen it. But I started to go, you have these things. We have like a mental clock where all of a sudden you go, didn't Sirius Radio owe me $4,000?
Yes,
and then you kind of go, what the fuck? This is the problem with having, no, I shouldn't say a problem. It's a very fortunate, whatever, happy, grateful.
Yep.
But with making money, you don't notice. In the old days, if somebody owed you $400, you were like,
oh my God.
Your electricity got turned off. You couldn't eat. Girls got to eat. You call your parents.
Sure, I remember.
But now I'm like, wait, didn't I owe money? And they go, oh, you got to send an invoice. And I don't get it. Can you explain the invoice? Because you say your company X, well, that is a company, I guess, company Y, and you go, hey, I'll give you $400 if you suck me off to completion.
Sure.
Now I suck you off to completion.
Yeah.
Give me my $400. Now I gotta come up with a chart, an email, and send it back to you.
I know, I hate it because they want it for their records. Well, you figure out your records. Now I gotta do homework so you can have records?
Well, why don't you print up the invoice?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Well, you can do that. You can go, send me an invoice, I'll fill it out. Now it's on them.
I can do that.
I'll say Louis made me fill out an invoice, and so I had to find a place online. Super easy. You put in your name, their name, amount. That's it.
AI can do that shit quick too.
Yeah.
ChatGPT,
Right.
But I didn't know Louis was an invoice cunt. This is worse than that's the worst thing he's ever done
for the screening of the 4th of July.
I don't know about the invoice. Well, the other day I did a thing for Louis, which is very exciting. And they had printed invoices there. They go, just sign this.
That's nice. Get it, knock it out, move on with my life.
The person doing the invoicing should make the invoice.
Completely. You want it, you make it.
Exactly.
You break it, you bought it.
So any farts, I'm all over the map. What the hell was I talking about? Anyways, I lost a $900 check, and I've lost another bigger check.
Yeah, well, you'll get it. You'll get that other one.
The bigger check hasn't been cashed. I think that maybe that wasn't stolen. Maybe it was just lost somewhere. But watch out for these folks. They'll scratch your name out and put their name in.
I don't like it. I don't trust the snail mail. It's all piped. It's all just flying around the earth, in an airplane or a mail carrier or a sack, and then it goes in this random box. It's all very antiquated.
I guess it's antiquated, but it is fun to
It
get
is
the
fun.
check.
And a Christmas card I do enjoy, but it's fun when you're like, what's this? Ooh, mothership. Oh, baby, we're going to get lobster.
That's what I said to my manager. I like getting the check because it feels like something. You open it up. I've always wanted one of those knives. You ever one of those knives?
My mom had one. Yeah, me and my brother would stab each other.
My grandmother had one. Same thing.
Letter opener, which seemed a little aggressive. Do we need a machete in the office?
But it's fun to have the flip. Sometimes they have like the switchblade.
Oh, we never had the switch.
No, we didn't have that either, but I've seen it in the movies.
Okay, what about the razor? Remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Anything flipping open is nice.
Absolutely.
Except for a phone. Flip
Maybe
phone's
you're like
no good.
this.
Whoa! Watch the language. We're gonna get demonetized.
How about Ari? Ari still loves the finger gag.
Yeah, he's 59. It's over.
Say, that was fun. We did that gig.
Huh?
We did the
Governors.
gig. You, me, and
oh,
Ari.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a great time. Governors, thanks for everybody that came out. We all did 15 minutes and rocked it. We had a big old dinner, a big Italian owner. It was great.
Hot show. I mean,
Hot show.
That was killer.
Hot Atlanta.
Smoked cigars outside, ran as easy, you, me, and then Danny Braff showed up and kind of spoiled the fun.
A little bit. He does that. But we had a great time, and it was nice to be together again because we're all on the road. We're all running around the city. So it was nice to just hang out and do some jokes.
It's nice. I hadn't seen Ari in 4 months.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, he's been all over the globe, as he does, and he just is doing a special in a week. So he's been running the special like a madman. Right. He's done 30 hours in 30 days, he told me.
Wow.
Yeah, because he does 2 hours one night, and the next night he does another 2 hours, and the next night
see.
he does 1 hour, then he takes a night off,
Yeah, he's fun to hang out with.
He's a good egg. He's punk rock. We were talking about punk rock. He does his own thing.
Yeah, I suppose he does. Well, we'll all do our own thing.
I guess you're right.
At this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done something for, a company. I guess I did the Tonight Show.
And serious.
Oh, yeah, serious.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty every once in a while. And there's
That's
nothing
true.
more punk rock about a show that no one's ever heard of.
You got that?
That's the most punk rock thing you can do.
Yeah, although it is a holiday show with your wife, which seems like, what are you, Bob Hope?
Yeah, but I don't know. The one guy likes it.
All right, well, hey,
But-
keep doing it for Steve List.
I mean, literally, nobody's ever been like, good ep.
Yeah.
But you get money if you fill out your own paperwork and send it off.
There's some trucker out there on crank who's, driving on Christmas Eve. He hears it. He's got a hooker blowing him for $400 cash.
I think a trucker hears a woman and he's going for that dial.
That's a good point. Beep, 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 beep. All right, there's a little Glenn Beck.
How about these WNBA people? There's the people that are like, she's not making enough money. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't want to get too kooky, but I'm like, I don't understand. They don't.
I had the same fight yesterday with someone. The WNBA is not making enough money. I'm like, the NBA is kicking money over to them and paying for the whole organization and losing money.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's charity. That's the nicest thing ever.
These people are going crazy. I'm like, you should do an amount of research.
Well, Bill Burr covered it pretty well.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what am I seeing here? This is crazy.
Well, my angle was OnlyFans. Women on OnlyFans make way more money because they're hot women.
Right.
Men on OnlyFans make shit. So how about these rich, successful ladies on OnlyFans kick a few shekels down to the ugly loser naked guys?
Yeah. I mean, one of them keeps buying outfits for my son, which is nice.
Oh, right.
But other than that, I'm not getting anything.
No. But yeah, it's a good point. And I don't know, it's all this equality stuff. You're like, but it doesn't add up. There's statistics and finances involved here.
Well, I get annoyed when people that don't
They don't do the research.
Yeah, they're never watched a sport. They don't know anything about sports.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell is this? And you're like, well, get WNBA season tickets and a couple jerseys and a foam finger,
I know.
and she'll make a couple $100 extra bucks.
Completely agree. But they don't support it, the ladies. But
No,
they just
nobody
want
does.
everyone else to like it and have it be successful without supporting it.
I know.
It's much like Twitter. They're like, we got to fix this, and you're a racist. And you're like, I watched a video the other day of a Norwegian guy, and he's in a tugboat, and he's got a huge net on the Atlantic, and he's picking up bottles, and he's like, the net is picking up the bottles, and we are saving the world. 10 years, in 10 years, the whole ocean will be clean, thanks to me. No one's ever heard of this fucking guy. Meanwhile, some chooch is out in the highway going, climate change, you're not gonna go to work, I'm gonna block the bridge. And you're like, this cum guzzler is out here on the Atlantic in a fishing boat, and you're on the highway or throwing soup at the Mona Lisa.
Be the change you want to see in the asshole.
That's what I'm saying, and this guy should get blown.
I'm sure he gets blown.
I don't know, he's pretty ugly.
I don't know. Well, I am too, but I get blown occasionally.
He smells like the sea.
Norwegians have birthdays too.
That's true. That's a good point.
But any farts, where the hell were we? I don't even know.
We went off on a tugboat tear.
My tugboat tear. That's a good wrestler. Tugboat tear. Here he comes.
Tugboat tear. He puts you in the net, the shrimp net.
The net.
Yes.
Oh, he's putting him in the net.
The net bedding.
But tugboats don't have nets.
They got a
Tugboats
smokestack. They tug.
Derek works in tugboat.
No way.
area. Well, not on one. He sits at home in a stupid office.
I
but,
see.
But there's tugboats involved somewhere.
They're out there. Yeah, he should tug you by your leg around the ring.
Oh, he's tugging him. Heads
Yeah.
up.
Tug job.
Here comes the tug.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. He straps him and just runs fast. The guy, his skin gets burned.
Yes. yes.
rug burn.
Rug burn. Tug burn.
That burns.
Mr. Burns? All right.
What's his first name?
Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery Burns. That's right.
Yes. I
And
used to love the show.
Sidewinder.
What?
What's his name?
It's not Montgomery?
Charles Montgomery Burns.
Ah, what a fucking dork. We found him.
You
We
virgin.
found the nerd.
All right.
What's his
Get
thing?
laid.
What's his partner's name? Smithers.
Smithers.
What's his first name?
Waylon.
That's
Oh,
true.
boy.
That's true. All right.
I'm
Well, I can
embarrassed
hear the
for you.
vagina's drying.
Anyways.
Howdy, poops. Well, let me tell you about this.
Please.
I got into a run-in with a gay.
A Tuesgay or
You
a
know what?
homo?
A Tuesgay. He might have been a homo, but he was definitely a Tuesgay. Now, I think...
Homo's funny. I don't care what goes on. Cancel
love
me.
it.
Throw paint on
I
my
love
face. Homo's a funny thing to say.
Yeah, Andrew Homo. But, so...
Homo.
Almost funny.
I think it rhymes. Homo.
Of course, it's great.
Be careful. He's a homo. We love the gays.
Remember
we
No
appreciate
Homo.
gays.
That was fun.
Hideo no homo.
Oh? Uh-huh.
There was a picture. Hideo Nomo.
Ah.
Threw a no-hitter for the Sox.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm at the stand doing my usual run around the town of sets. I get the guy. I walk on stage. Mark Norman. Woo! You walk up, and this guy goes, Tuesgay. And you go, hey, there you go, fatty. All good.
Uh-huh.
He's a fan. Show, pipes, queef. And so I'm doing my bit. You know, I go, so mugs are weird. He's like, oh, mugs, baby. Praise Allah. Yeah. All right, buddy. There you go, fatty. Take her easy.
It's the worst.
Okay, so, and I'm kind of working on new, so it's a little clunky already.
Sure.
And when you're clunky and you're working on new, you're on edge. You know, you're teetering.
Uh-huh.
You're unbalanced. You're not rock solid with
Right.
with your act. So he's just throwing this shit out at me, and then I just stop responding. And then he just starts talking to his friend. He's like, what are you getting? I'm going to get an IPA.
Yeah,
you don't like IPA? Get the fuck out of here. What are you, homo? Homo's a funny word. Oh, nomo. He's a pitcher. You know, they're just going at it. And I go, God, now he's talking. So I'm just trying to stay afloat, kind of bombing. And then he keeps yelling again. He's like, go Mets, or whatever the hell he says. And I eventually go, shut the fuck up. You're killing me. What? You're supposed to be a fan? This is what a fan does? You're a Tuesgay and you do this? You ruin the whole show? I'm trying to work on new shit. You're ruining my night. You're the good guy. Get out of here.
It was a fan duel.
Yes. So I snap on the guy. Uh-oh. I might have moved the camera.
Probably.
And then I try to go back into my set, whatever. And it's all ruined. The whole thing's done. It's awkward in the room. There's tension. I get up. He's right by the door, so I have to pass him. Don't you hate that?
Nothing I hate more.
Hate the pass. So he stands up, and he's shithoused, of course. And he goes, let me apologize. Give me 2 minutes. Let me go out here. We'll talk it out. We'll apologize. And I go, no, thank you. I give him the stiff arm, and I blow past him.
Wow. Yeah, this is what happens, I think. It's the same with concerts. You get to like a concert-y level.
Right.
People pregame. I'm going to see Norman
Right.
tonight. They chug beer, and they go, I'm going to go crazy. And I've had the same thing at rock shows where people are just screaming, yeah, fuck it, Bruce. And you're like, all right,
Yes.
shut up.
But it's a 15-minute set, 12-minute set, whatever the stand is. There's 120 people in there. This ain't no Bruce. This is a showcase show at a club.
But either the principal, I'm saying,
Sure.
is annoying. The Mr. Belding.
Right,
Principal.
right.
But
Well,
yeah, no, it's annoying, and they think that this is going to be fun. But I like a nice Tuesgay,
I'll take a
and then
Tuesday.
just that's the end of it.
That's the end of it, but that was not the end. And the talking. He's so excited and juiced up. He's got to chat with his friend at full volume, and the waitress came over, and she was like, what do you guys need? And he was like, give me an IPA. And she's like, shh. She gave him that one. And then, so he's talking and yelling out, and he tried to make amends, but I was like, well, why do I want to make amends? Now I got to apologize. Now I got to accept your apology. I hate you.
Right. Apologize later. Also,
Sure.
sober up. Oh my God, I was an asshole. Now you're still just a drunk guy breathing whiskey tits in my face.
Yes. That doesn't help me. So I just blew past him and went to another club. But
That's frustrating.
I feel bad. I don't know if he's going to see this, but it's just, you're ruining the show. I don't know if he knows that he's ruining it because I think he's like supportive. I'm
Right.
the guy. I'm the fan. I'm the guy with the fucking, what do you call that? That's
Pennant.
pennant. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. He's got the pennant and it's got a little, dick on it with both of us going,
Now,
You know.
that's a product.
make the merch.
You're a genius.
Well, there you
Pennants.
go. Pennants.
We got to sell pennants.
There you
we can
go.
Make pennants.
Yes, your comeuppance.
What is
Yeah.
penance exactly? You sin and then you have penance?
Yeah, I think you got to. It's like it comes from penny. I think you got to pay your penance.
Oh.
I don't know. I made up the penny thing, but I think you got to pay something. It's a penance for your punishment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We should sell gay pennants.
We should sell penance.
That's not bad.
Get on that,
have,
gays.
Do we have product anymore? I can't remember.
Oh, we do.
Where does it come from?
I have no idea.
I haven't gotten any money.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. What the hell, Shelby's
big
sitting on
cartel,
a golden
right?
toilet right now. What?
Big Cartel, is that the name of it?
Big
Tuesdays,
Cartel, isn't that-
story is a Big Cartel? Or
Isn't that who we shot in that movie?
Narcos?
No. What's that? Sicario.
Ah,
That's a picture.
Hell of a film.
Now that is a fucking motion picture.
Good times.
My God. Woo.
Well, so that was it. So I just I had to get that out there, and he might see this. And look, we're all good. Just don't ruin the show, and send a nice comment, send us a pennant, and we'll all be gravy.
What was that group? Six Pens, None the Richer? Remember that?
No, that one missed me.
No, they sang. This is the story of a girl.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
is that with them?
I think so, yeah.
That it was that or
I never caught the title of the
Kiss
band.
me?
Kiss
no,
me.
that's the Cardigans. I
Yes,
think.
she was hot.
Six Pens, None the Richer. They might have had a different one than that. It was
Boy.
a big hit.
Kiss Me is their first one.
That was them?
Yeah, that was them.
Oh, no
I thought
kidding.
those were the Cardigans too.
Oh, There She Goes?
There she goes.
Man, they were big.
There she goes.
That's in like 8
again.
movies.
Yeah. I think there might have been another one.
What's
too.
their name?
It says also Breathe Your Name and Don't Dream It's Over, but I don't know those.
Don't dream it's over. I
No.
got that all wrong.
Don't
but
dream
it's
over. That's a different
over.
song.
Yeah.
Hey now, hey now, don't dream.
Are we gonna get
it. Maybe
clipped
they
for this?
covered that. No, we don't get any money anyways.
Yeah, good point.
I got a company that wants to take over this operation. You heard about it?
Yeah, Burns is. We're trying to set up a meeting next week.
Oh yeah,
don't-
they're gonna take over and take us right to the moon.
Why don't we give them a trial run, see if there's any needle movement?
They got some big names.
Yeah.
Big names.
All right.
I'm telling you, they're gonna move the needle. They promise. They guarantee.
Guarantee movement, eh?
Big time. This is gonna be huge.
All right, well, I'd say we give them a trial run, and if they move the needle, we hang on to them.
Absolutely. So, anyways, expect big changes around here.
Get ready to see a lot of clips, and we'll really jizzing right up your face.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. But let me give you a little tale.
Please, tail. Pin the donkey on it.
So I told you I've been driving all over creation.
Yes,
Put a couple
yes.
thousand miles on the old family sleigh.
Oh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
So, only one hoe in the group. But those days are behind her. So drive from Virginia. I'm driving in Virginia, Sperryville, beautiful. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Very scenic.
Now, it's a farmhouse, so it's up this long, dirt, gravelly, grindy road.
Aha.
And my parents had rented a car, so you want to take their car, but we couldn't get the car seat in their car, and the car seat's already... It's a pain in the ass, this baby shit.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
It's delicious baby shit, but it's a pain in the ass.
Sure.
By the way, I said this to I was doing a show, and I said, hey, I got baby brain. It's when you want to fuck a baby. And this woman was like, no.
I had a similar thing.
No.
Ah, I love the no. Shut it down.
Nope, like that. And I'm like, well, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
I'm not having sex with babies.
Yes.
It's cool.
If I did it, you think I'd just confess into a microphone? That's what I do?
No. Don't say that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I already said it, and you'll be okay.
Let me just say, I went up to, I said, I just finished rubbing one out to the Nickelodeon doc, and the lady goes, ew. And I go, I'm joking. She goes, I don't think you are. Here we are.
All right. Well,
okay. Well, there you
right.
go.
I'm not joking. I came all over my television set.
Yes.
You dummy. But anyway, so I'm driving up and down the gravel road, and you drive up and down these. It's like this.
Sure.
And I'm like, this can't be great for the old vehicle.
No, bad on the tire, bad on the chassis.
The grundle?
The taint. I don't know. The undercarriage.
The undercarriage, yeah. Where
Shocks.
Sideshow Bob hangs out.
That's right. What's his first name?
Bob
Good point.
What's his last name? Up and down on the water?
Terwilliger.
What a fucking loser.
Is that right?
I think so.
All right.
There's no way you've had sex with as many women as you claim to. There's no way.
You've met most of them. Well, a couple of them.
Yeah, but I didn't care for them.
Yeah. One of them looked like a Simpsons character.
I think she had jaundice. She only had 3 fingers. But you know why
Big eyes.
cartoons have 3 fingers?
They can't draw them?
Just to save time.
No.
That's true.
Wow.
Just easier. They realize 3 fingers just looks like good enough.
It works.
Close enough. Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Hi, folks. This episode of Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is amazing. If you're pouring everything you've got into work and there's nothing left over for you, it's time to make a change. Would they write this for you? BetterHelp's online therapy is incredible. Get matched with one of their licensed therapists who can become one of your licensed therapists. They'll team you with someone you like who gets you, who will help you make yourself happy. No one is going to make you happy except for you. So take an action. Take an action for yourself. Get to BetterHelp. Everything is done online. No driving to the office or sitting in someone else's cold gray couch. Gray couch. What are the chances?
Not mint.
It's minty. I'll tell you. You coming over today?
Oh, I'm going to pop
I'll
over.
take you downstairs and show you the mint.
I can't wait to lick it.
You can do therapy from the privacy of your own home. I've done it, folks. I love therapy from home. You can do Zoom. You can do phone call. It helps, and it's the best. I will never be without therapy again. I'm a mess.
Here, here.
Getting started is simple. Just take a short quiz, and BetterHelp will connect you with one of their licensed therapists. Switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Tuesdays.
Here, here. Hey, folks. Tuesday's Story is brought to you by Blue Chew. You used to get it up like that, but now things are starting to slow down. Time to turn back the clock with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is an online service that sends ED meds right to your door with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in a chewable tablet and a fraction of the cost. It's a total win all around. Your dick will be harder, and you're saving moolah. I love that Blue Chew. You got to keep a couple in the closet, in the suitcase. You never know when she's going to be ready to go, and you might not be. You might be watching a Vietnam doc, and then she throws it at you, and you were just watching a bunch of bodies get slain. So have it around, and it works, baby, and it's quick, it's easy, and it tastes good. Sign up for BlueChew.com, consult one of our licensed medical providers, and once approved, your prescription will be at your doorstep in days. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Tuesdays at checkout. Just pay the $5 for shipping. What a deal. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code Tuesdays to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And thanks, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the show. Yeah.
What the fuck am I talking about?
You talk about
Driving up and down the gravel road.
chassis,
Up and down the gravel road.
the shocks and struts.
So we get ready to leave. My folks leave, and Sarah and I get in the car with the baby. Off we go back to New York. It's a 7.5 hour drive.
Oh, God.
And you're driving up the gravel. And you're like, this is why everyone has trucks
Yep.
out there. So I get on the highway. Boop, 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 boop. Yellow light. low tire pressure.
Oh.
Which now maybe there's a way to scan through and I'm just retarded, but they should say this tire, front driver's side tire, has a PSI of 11.
The new cars do.
I'm sure they do. Mine maybe even does, but it should just say it right away. I don't know.
Give me the specific tire.
So I go, okay. Now this is intimidating because, my father didn't father all that much in this realm. And, he's a quiet fella, sweetheart. But I'm like, okay, I got to do this. Here we go. So you pull over, you go to the gas station, and there's different tire filling stations.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. There's good ones. It's like anything else.
Okay.
There's good ones and bad ones.
Yeah, there's that air, and you put a quarter, go.
Exactly. That's the old one.
Okay.
That one, you don't know how much you have left. You don't know what's going on. So that's
eyeball it.
the first one. I'm out in the sticks in Virginia.
Ah.
It looks like an old newspaper box.
Yes.
And so we got to scramble some quarters together. I'm trying to make something out of tinfoil, and
Sure.
we're jamming quarters in there.
Yeah, that's
That
it.
thing.
You put Sarah right on it. She'll jizz.
And they're like, they tell you remove the tire caps to maximize time.
Okay.
Because we've all been there where you put it in and it just stops, and you're like, well, I didn't get to the fucking other tire.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
So now I'm just guessing because all the tires look okay. I'm jumping up and down on them, pushing on them. They look all right. So I take the thing. It's the little metal circle. You jam it on there. And you're like, I guess that felt like something.
I know. Then you're like, is this thing going to blow up in my face?
Yeah, exactly.
I've had the same fear.
So I do it. I run around the car. The baby's looking at me like my father's an inept retard. Sarah's looking at TikTok. She doesn't give a fuck. So I'm just
My father's gay.
filling it all up. And you go, okay, think I did it. Spent the quarters. Here we go.
Good husband.
Start the car. Bloop. Low tire pressure. And I'm like, fuck me. And the whole time I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm not a man. I'm a fucking homo. I suck.
Almost
Drive.
funny.
Get my third cup of tea, my fourth donut. Drive 300 miles. Get out. Go to a gas station. I'm like, well, I'm here. There's a tire thing here.
Might as well charge it up.
Let me try this one. This one's not the quarter. This one takes a tap. So you're like, okay. And it has the built-in tire gauge.
Ooh, I love the gauge.
But it's not electronic. It's like the little metal thermometer. Have you seen that thing? It
Nicolas
shoots
Cage. Yeah, just. I know
Exactly.
it. And it's got those little notches on it.
It does that, and you can barely see it.
Yes.
And I know enough to know the PSI, the recommended PSI is on the door.
That's right.
I know enough, some things.
That's something. Most
So
people
I'm
didn't
like-
know that. That's above average.
I'm like, okay, 35. So I go, it goes 28.
Aha,
I
that's
go,
low.
okay, this is the low one. Pops up, 33. I'm like,
Aha.
all right. Pops up, 31. I'm like, I just put fucking air in.
Huh.
So I go, oh, well, I go to a different tire. Looks close, but I run out of whatever, and I'm like, good enough.
Yes.
Tires look good, feel fine. I'm pushing on them, looks great.
You feel like you have an idea which one it is, a sense?
I think maybe it's the front driver's side. So then I drive another 100 miles.
Uh-oh.
I pull over again. Sarah's going to go change the baby. She's doing baby shit, and I see another tire thing. I go, let me try one more time. I want this fucking light off.
I like it.
I am committed to getting this fucking light off in my car because it's like a tick. You can't get rid of it.
It's a herpes wart. You just want it to go away.
It's like when you have like a sore and you're like a what do you call that? A canker.
Scab? Oh, a can.
So
you
you
can't
play with
stop
the
licking
tongue.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
You understand everything.
I
You're
get
a good
it,
friend.
Freddy. I'm with you.
So I go, all right, let me try this one. Now this is gonna. I don't know if you've seen this. This is gonna blow your tits off.
Ooh-wee.
And this is the kind of thing where once you see it, you're like, how could this not be 100% of this thing?
All right, I'm excited.
Like when you have them, like Costanza with the moving sidewalk.
Yes.
Where you're like, how come we don't have that everywhere?
Good point.
You go there, or the bathroom with the occupied, unoccupied.
Oh, that's huge.
I go over. Now, this machine, what you do is you use the credit card, boop, and it's all automated. You type in your desired PSI, then you hook it on, and it beeps when you're at that PSI.
Wow, that's incredible.
How is this not? This should be spread across the country, and I'm sure it will be with AI and gay eye and whatever.
Wow, what town are you in? The future? I've never heard of this.
This is in New Jersey on the Parkway.
Ooh, all right, NJ, picking up the slack.
Or the Turnpike, not the Parkway.
You know, low tire pressure kills more people than anything else in a car.
Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't want to scare you, but I'm just saying it's like a big cause of accidents.
Really?
And
'Cause
no
it
one
doesn't
talks
handle
about
well?
it. No, it doesn't handle well. You slip off the road, a tire goes bunk, you jerk left, you hit the wall.
I'm realizing this is a very long story. I'm
No,
sorry.
this is I'm on the edge of my dick.
Because it goes on for a while.
Keep going, fatty.
So I type it in, 35. Give me the 35 PSI.
Yes.
I hook it on to the back tire because it reads the current PSI before. So it'll lower it or raise it.
Yeah.
I hook it on to the back driver's side. Scoop. 49. I'm like, because I can't read it.
Yeah.
But the tire looks like, Gabriel Iglesias. It's fucking bursting at the seams.
You got a Lizzo back there.
So I'm like, oh, shit. And I got a baby in the car.
Right.
So he goes, boop, 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 35.
Wow.
I hook on to the other one, 41. I'm like, fuck me hard twice, because that can blow up and kill you too.
Sure.
So I go to the front tire, front driver's side, the one I suspected might have an issue. It says 28. And I'm like, I've filled this 3 times. So this is the problem tire.
You might have a leak.
So it goes up to 35. I go, great. Then I go over to the other tire. That one's high. So I go, all right, well, they're all, and it's still going. I still have some air left, some time left. So I go, they're all high. And this one's low, even though I just filled it. So it's got to be this one. So then I just to check, I go back. I put it back on that one. It's at 33.
Ah.
So it's losing PSI immediately.
Interesting. What, do you got a pinhole prick?
So I don't know what's going on. I go, all right, there's a problem, but I got to go home. I'm like 100 miles from home, and it's close enough. It fills it to 35. Drive home. We get home safely.
Did the light go away?
Light never went away.
Ah.
So there's an issue. We get out. We unpack. It's a fucking nightmare. You got all this shit. You bring the baby, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm only home for a day and a half. We did the Long Island gig.
Ah.
And the next day, I'm driving to Boston. So I'm fucking out of my mind. Just too much car time.
Very time-consuming, that gig, that Long Island gig, too. You could have gotten a lot done.
You're damn right. I had one day home, and we podcasted all. I did the regs in the morning, then this podcast in the afternoon, and then we went straight from here to the gig.
You got to focus.
It was a 13-hour day,
Yeah.
and it was my only day home. So I had no lounging computer time.
No kid, no baby, no wife.
No, returning email, all that shit. So we go, we pack, we have the one day here, Long Island. Next morning, we got to get up bright and early and leave. Now, when you have a kid, as I'm sure you can guess, it's not just throw your backpack in the car.
No, no.
You got to get the pack and play. You got to get the stroller. And the stroller takes up the whole chunk. So you got to do like a game of Tetris to figure out how to fit everything.
Right.
You got to have the baby toys. You got to have the fucking blanket. You got to have the diaper and the thing. So you fill the car up like fucking grapes of wrath. We get in the car. I text my mother. We'll be there in 4 hours and 12 minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
We get there. Flip, 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 flip.
Oh, it finally crapped out,
Right
huh?
away, I'm like, we go 100 feet, and we're packed to the gills.
Oh, you're like Beverly Hillbillies with the whole roof full and everything.
Right away, flat tire. So you're like, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And we got a gig. It's not just a leisure trip.
Spare? You got a spare?
Well, here's the thing.
Donut?
You put the spare on, but you can't drive 225 miles with a spare on.
No, you can't go above 70, I believe, in a spare.
Something like that. Now, luckily, I live in Queens, which is the fucking car fixer-up capital of the planet.
Mazpeth is a tranny's dream.
Absolutely. So I'm over in
Engine transmission.
Trans Am.
Yes.
So I go, all right,
Transatlantic.
there's a Pep Boys. There's 100 places, but Pep Boys is, it's reliable. It's
Yes.
not fucking, we talked about.
Some Armenian guy.
Yeah, you want a corporation sometimes.
Yes, Pep.
So we go over to Pep Boys. It's like 400 yards to get there.
Oh,
whatever.
you can roll that thing with a stick and like a hula hoop.
Maybe a quarter mile, whatever. Fucking 6-minute drive. We drive over there, and it's nerve-wracking because we're on a flat tire. We get over to Pep Boys. We drive away happy. We pull in, and sorry, this story is so long.
No, this is good. I mean, you're a father. You're gonna save your family here, and you got to get out of this car. You're driving like you're Mad Max over here.
I'm terrified. I pull in the parking lot. I go in. I call, and I go, I got a flat tire, and I don't know how it works. I'm like, can you switch me out and just send me on my way? And the guy goes, well, it's first come, first serve. We'll take a look at it. I go in. Right away, I walk in. There's 350 people waiting in line. Everyone looks sad and
Yeah, well, the problem with Pep Boys is everyone knows if you go to Greasy Charlie's over here, he's gonna rape you and go, "Ooh, flat tire. You trying to get to Boston, huh?" That's going to be $9,000. He's like, wait, what? It's just a patch or a new tire. He's like, yeah, they got you by the balls, Jerry.
So I go in there, and there's 50 people. It looked like the Twix scene in that horrible episode of Seinfeld that makes no sense and I absolutely hate.
Grease monkey.
All of a sudden, George just has food, but he doesn't eat it.
Huh?
One of the worst episodes.
What do you mean he has food?
George's whole plot
He's hungry.
is that he's hungry and he
Yeah.
can't find food. Then he does a candy bar lineup. Somehow he just acquires 7 candy bars.
That's a good point.
And doesn't get any other food while he's there. And he doesn't eat any of the candy bars.
Yeah, you got a good one there.
Literally makes no sense.
Twix.
I hate it. But anyways, so
How you gonna start it?
they get it started.
That's a pretty good line.
Buddy's great.
Love Putty.
So
Silly Putty.
napalm and putty. Nutty putty? I don't know.
All right, finish the story there, Putty.
So the car is putting. So I get in there. I go, hey, pal, I got and you try to man it up when you're in there. I say
Yeah.
chief and doc.
Yes, your dick's out.
I'm like, what's up there, chief? I got a fucking flat tire. My wife was blowing me and the tire went out.
He's smoking.
Yeah.
Blowing on him.
You know, I came on her tits like she deserves, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden the tire's flat.
She should be in the kitchen. I let her out.
I got my glasses hidden, you know.
You're
I,
right.
I shave a swastika on my beard.
Right. You're squinting in there.
I go, yeah, the tire's flat. You know me, I'm crazy. And the guy goes, well, we'll take a look at it. I say, great. He goes, just wait in the lounge over there. So I'm standing there. The baby and the kid are in the car. I mean, baby and the wife are in the car. Then about, 15 minutes pass, and I go outside, and one of the Pep Boys,
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know which boy it was
Good band.
walking up to the car, and he goes, hey, this is your car? Yeah, we're going to throw it on the thing. And I go, oh, my wife and baby are in the car. Hold on one second. And he goes, well, I'll come back.
Oh, no.
And I go, no.
No, I got you.
I'll get him out. It'll take 30 seconds to get him out of the car.
I have the window.
He goes, don't worry, I'll be back. And I'm like, he leaves for like 8 minutes.
Ah.
It takes 4 seconds to get out of a car. You
Could
just
have been in Boston by then.
take the baby out. So now we're just sitting there. I'm holding the baby. Finally he comes, takes the car, brings it in the garage. I
What?
walk back inside.
It's just a tire.
Well, they got to look at it. They got to put it up and look at the tire.
I don't like the putting it up.
So they take it in. I walk back inside. It's chilly, raining. The guy goes, hey, can I talk, brother? Can I talk to you?
Uh-oh.
I go, yeah, bro. I walk over, and he goes, yeah, not salvageable. Gonna need a new tire.
Okay.
And I say, oh, you just got it in there. You already looked at it? He goes, oh, yeah, we're fast.
Oh.
And I go, okay. He goes, you need a new tire. Now, I'm like, whatever. I just got to get to Boston. I don't
Sure.
care. I want to get there safely. I go, okay, we'll get a new tire. And he goes, and the other front tire, a little fucked up too. He shows me some stats. He pulls up a sheet.
Oh.
You're at so and so, some numbers. 8. You're at a 6. So the front 2 tires, the back tires are good. And I did just have my tires rotated.
Aha.
And he goes, you want the better tires in the back? And I said, well, I just had them rotated recently because I'm good about my car.
Yeah.
I get oil change. I'm on it. And I get a tune-up because a car should be able to fucking last. So,
Give it a Google on how much a tire costs, just so I know.
well, he pulls it up.
Okay.
He goes, we got these tires. We got Goodrich. And he goes, you want these ones are $129. each.
Never mind.
These ones here are $69. But he's like, those ones aren't great. You're going to want the better tires. He's like, you got your kid. You go on a trip.
Boy, now we're upselling.
And I go, hey, give me the good tires. I'm a successful guy. Give me the good tires. I don't care.
Okay, you're getting
2
the
tires.
guacamole on the burrito.
All right, it's going to be a few $100, but it'll get me in and out. And I'm just worried about time more than money.
Yeah.
I go, how long is that going to take? He goes, I don't know, half hour. But I got to tell you, you need an alignment too.
Okay, we got a live one here. He's just reeling you in.
So I go, well, let me ask you, can I get an alignment down the road somewhere? Because time, I got a gig here.
Smart.
I'm one of the top comics in America, my friend.
You got that right.
I got a leather suit in the trunk. I got to do a show in Burlington.
There's black people, and we got to go.
Yeah, and so I go, well, the alignment, he's like, nah, he's like, you could, but you want it because the tires are going to wear off and the car's just pulling.
Oh, this guy's a real piece of shit.
Now, then I say, a second time, I go, you can tell all this from, you barely had the car in there. He goes, I'm telling you. He's like, we're looking at the car, and I want you
for
to be
you.
safe. And I go, okay. all right. And he goes, the car's pulling, your tires are wearing off. And I'm thinking, my car
Pulling?
doesn't pull at all.
No
my
pull.
car's got 44,000 miles on it. It's all highway miles. I don't drive it in the city. And I get it tuned up and changed.
Yes.
But I go, all right,
Oh, you gave in.
align me and give me 2 new tires. We're going to have the safest fucking car on the road.
Yeah.
And I go, how long is this going to take? He goes, 45 minutes. Let's say an hour, just because I don't want to fuck you. And he goes, here's your total, $498.
Woo! That's a stiff bill.
But the 45 minutes is the more important thing. I'm like, okay, we'll be out of here in 45. We'll go pace around. $500. I'm not thrilled about it, but the car will be tip top when we leave.
All right. It feels fishy.
So I go, all right, here's my card. He goes, no, you pay at the end. And I go, okay. And so we just pace around. Now the baby's getting a little cranky, so we just pay. I go, let's get our steps in. You try to maximize your time. So
Yes, yes.
We'll get our steps in. So we just start pacing around. We get about 9,000 steps because
Oh,
we're waiting.
wow.
About 20 minutes pass, and you're just counting down till we can get out of there. The guy goes, hey, my friend. I go, yeah, Bell. He goes, come here.
Oh, jeez. Here it comes. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He goes, I got to tell you, I fucked up. Looking at the wrong car.
Oh.
And I knew it because it was only in there for 30 seconds.
Of course.
And I'm like, my alignment is great. My fucking tires are tip top. He goes, yeah, you got I was looking at a Toyota. You're not even in a Toyota, are you? I go, no, I don't have a Toyota.
It's a Sentra, you
So
cunt.
some asshole fuckface is beating the shit out of his car and driving like a dick smooch all over creation, ruining
Yeah.
his car.
Wow.
He needs the alignment. He needs the tires.
You got that right, Fatty.
He goes, yeah, you just got a puncture. He's like, we're going to patch it up. $26.
Hey!
$26.
Look at that.
I would have sucked him off for that. I'm like, $26, that's nothing.
That's how it goes. I knew it. I knew something was up.
And it makes you realize I want everything ever. When I buy something, I want someone to go, that's $380. And I go, what? Okay. And he goes, just kidding, it's $49.
Yeah. Thank God you didn't pay. You almost paid in the beginning.
I know, so they are honest after all.
All right, Peppy.
Pep Boys, and because that was the craziest thing was the time. The car went in the garage, and maybe 2 minutes had passed, and he came out with stats and was like, "You need new wheels and tires."
But I gotta say, I mean, it's scary to know you can be that quickly rooked.
Well, but he wasn't rooked. That car did need the tires.
I guess so. But you gotta have the wherewithal to go, what the hell? You was in there for 2 seconds. I'm out 500 clams.
But you believe what people tell you, I guess. You want the
so.
safe car and, whatever. I mean, people believe the Holocaust happened, for God's sakes.
And COVID.
Just kidding.
Joking.
Tough time. They just got attacked. But anyway, I was like, $26, and it was a nail. I didn't even know you could patch a tire.
Oh, you could patch, baby.
So I go, what was the problem? He goes, there was a nail in there.
Patch Adams.
They took the nail out, patched it up, $26.
Wow.
And he goes, yeah, your tires are all tip top. You're good to go.
Oh, I love Pep Boys. Shout out to you. Fuck the other one. AutoZone can lick my ass.
Blow me, AutoZone. Auto bone me in the ass. So we get in the car and no problems, drive up, and, it was a big, crazy long ride, but still pretty good.
Looking at the wrong car. This guy should never be a doctor. All right, looks like you need a new dick. What the fuck? I mean, I just went to the doctor for my toe.
Well, that I do need. But
we could all use a dick upgrade.
Well, then you feel for the guy who didn't realize, because they probably told him, hey, it's $26, you need a patch. Now they got to go find him and be like, you need an alignment and 2 new tires, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, tough day for him.
But I remember my old roommate, Jay, the Samoan.
Ah, yes, the proud Samo.
He said to me, he was like, a car should last 350,000 miles. He's like, you can do it. He's like, you just have to be on it. Get it tuned up, replace the filters, get the oil change. Don't drive don't drive like an asshole.
The wise Samoan. He had wisdom.
He's really Indian, who are very wise people.
They're very wise, yes.
They're not funny, but they're wise.
No, thank you very much. Wow, that's great. What a happy ending.
Good ending, happy ending.
And how long did that take? A half hour?
I think total we were probably there for an hour because we did walk a lot. But you leave and you're like, my steps are, I think I was at 7,800 in real life at IRL, Ireland. And you're like, we got a little exercise and we're none the worse for wear or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
that
rode
saying
hard,
is.
put away wet. Well, that's lunch, and you had to call Mom, though, and go, hey, we're going to add an hour to that there, sister.
Yeah, we ended up hitting some traffic up in Providence because of the delay, but we had nothing to do that night, which was
Right.
nice. I love traveling when you have nothing to do.
That's nice.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, you're not up against it. No clock tick.
Right. That's why it's always guys to go a day early.
Yeah, but then you lose a day.
Well, you lose. You sing in the car. You fucking
Yeah.
whatever. You got a new tire. You walk.
Wow, great story though. I was really gripped, and
All right.
and it never turns out good at an auto thing. Anytime car stuff comes up, it's always a real finger in the dick.
But I feel like now people are more. It's harder to rip people off now. I think.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well, I had a problem with the Beamer, and I pulled over to there's a mom and pop auto shop in the village. It's the only one because it's all gone now, and it's a bunch of Mexican guys. And I go, hey, I got a flat tire. And he goes, 50, I'd knock it out. I change it right now. And I was like, $50 for a flat tire? That seems high because I didn't have the tire.
Right.
And I got him down to 40, but 26 is a little more reasonable.
I couldn't believe it. It was like my old joke about eyewear. I was like, $26?
Yeah.
You're gonna take me from a flat tire to a full tire for $26?
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, good to have you there, Pepsi. And boy, I got nothing to compete with that.
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
No, that was great.
I forgot because it was two different stories, but then it became one story.
Uh-huh.
The driving with the flat.
By the way, they don't have to change it to pep them eventually.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't want to get in trouble there, Peppy.
But I think you still want a boy to fix your car, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Certain
Or
things
man.
you want a man for.
It should be Pep Man. I think it's been long enough. He's grown.
There's certain things like end basketball, fixing your car,
Jokes,
sex, comedy.
comedy.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just want a man in there.
Give me some men. Put them in my ass. Well, speaking of men, me and the great Sean Murphy, we did the dreaded Northeastern Corridor. I don't know what that means, but we did the upstate New York gig.
DC to Boston.
Ah, there you go. Well, we did Syracuse
Ooh.
and Buffalo.
Oh.
I love Buffalo. I got a sweet spot for Buffalo.
I'm in Buffalo this weekend. Thursday,
Oh.
Friday, Saturday.
Hey, you did an album there.
With Buffalo's own Matt Wayne. My first album or my second album was there.
Go Bills. So Syracuse has always been my dreaded nightmare, worst town in America. That Funny Bone is on the 4th floor of the mall next to the Toby Keiths. There's always a shooting. I bomb. It stinks.
I completely agree that Syracuse is the worst city in America.
Okay, we're in agreement. It's tough. I mean, they were a boom town. I open up by going, Syracuse is like Kanye West. It used to be great, and that kills. But always hated it. Always tough sledding at that club. But I went back and did the Performing Arts Center or whatever.
Okay.
And it was a dream. It was great, and I took it all back, and I said, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I've been shitting on you guys for a long time, and they all went, oh, we heard. And I made amends, and we parted ways. It was nice.
Well, I think they like the shit on because they know
They
it's a
know.
shithole, particularly that mall.
Oh, I opened with that mall shooting. Good Lord.
That's a bad. Maybe I shouldn't say the worst city in America. I should say the worst mall in America, which happens to be in the worst city in America.
Yes, exactly. It was a boom town that went belly up, and then the crime is crazy, and the snow and the ice.
Forget about it. Lake Effect. Do they get Lake Effect?
Who's she? I don't know Lake Effect.
She was a TV host in the 90s.
Ah, got it. Well, I don't know about the Lake Effect, but it was a tough time. But no, great Friday night, and then we did the classic move. So I got a tour manager. This guy, good guy. You know, one of these vets, got boots on. He's a Nashville guy. He's cool as shit, and he's a winker. A Henry Winker. You know, he'll be like, I'm like, hey, how's it looking out there? He goes, you're sold out. He does that move.
I don't know about the winking.
It's kind of refreshing. You know what your dad doing it every day, but when you see a wink once a week, you take it.
How about the guy that snaps when he shakes your hand?
That I don't care for.
I like a wink over that.
I'll take a wink. There's no contact with a wink.
Right.
But he goes, hey, there's some hot ladies in the front row. He does that one with the click. we love the wink, but he's an old school country guy, real man. He's got cowboy boots on. He's toured with, Fogerty and
Wow.
the other guy. What's that guy's name with the banjo? Not the banjo.
Steve Martin.
No, this country guy. Oh, he's had everybody. And he's like, I love working with you. You're a dream. There's no equipment. There's no nothing. It's just comedy, and I love to laugh. So
Now, does he do the click?
he does the click.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't mind a
Gun?
click. No gun.
Okay,
no
that's
gun.
nice.
He took the gun out.
All
It's open. It's not an open carry city. So we do Syracuse, and he likes to toss a few back after. So he likes working with me because I like to toss a few back after the show.
Sure.
And he goes, "What are we doing after? We're gonna hit the bars." And I go, "Well, me and the Murph dog are driving up to Buffalo because it's an hour and 40."
Is that right?
Yeah, so we got a gig in Buffalo tomorrow. We finished the Syracuse and hightail it right. We didn't even get a hotel. So I flew to Syracuse, no hotel. He lives in Buffalo with his mom. So he drives to Syracuse, meets me. We do the gig. We get back in his mom's car and drive to Buffalo.
That sounds nice.
It was great. We hit a Shake Shack. No.
Oh.
Yeah, Shake Shack on the way up. It had a malt.
Shake Shack, best burger. Did you know, I just learned this, that the buns at Shake Shack you can buy at any supermarket.
I did not know that.
Canner was telling me that he reads a lot. They really tried hard to find a better bun. They tried to design with AI and whatever.
Sure.
Steve
ChatGPT.
Jobs, somebody, to find a better bun. They couldn't do it, and it's a something potato bun you can buy at the grocery store.
Oh, Bunsen burger.
Yeah.
Man, it is the great bun.
Killer bun.
All right, cinnamon bun. So we go to Shake Shack. We get our concretes or whatever the hell. What is a concrete?
I don't know.
It's an item over there. It's on the menu. I believe it's ice cream and a shake mixed or a custard. I don't know. They got concretes.
I don't know about
Either
that.
way, Shake Shack, offensive to people with Parkinson's. We get back in the car. We drive up. We get a hotel in Buffalo, or I do. He goes to his mom's house. We wake up. We hit a diner, and the Buffalo gig was magical. We did at the college. It was Sean's alma mater, so that was fun.
And Veters, I think.
Oh, really?
I think he went to University of Buffalo.
And Harvey Weinstein. Fun
How
fact.
about that?
Yes.
Rape me. I don't think he raped, though. Did he rape? No rape.
Maybe.
Nah, I thought he just jerked off on a plant, but he told him he'd do something.
I think it was oral rape.
Oh, yikes. That's a bad rape.
Call in if you know.
Not
Either
a good
way.
guy.
That's how I got in a movie. But we finish the gig, and he goes, the local comics ordered the UFC fight. They're all on mushrooms at his apartment. You want to go? And I said, do I? And we went, and I got tuned up. They were all on mushrooms, and we watched these fights, and we laughed and laughed. And it was a great card. Justin Gage got knocked out. It was pretty great. And then we went back to the hotel and passed out, and 1 hour flight to New York City. What a weekend.
Boy, I love that. I love a good weekend.
Yes.
And it's
Good
nice
times.
to scratch off those Syracuse. You're like, I don't have to be here for 16 months.
That's a good point. And I'll never sell tickets there again. I feel like I blew my load and ta-ta. Good riddance.
Ta-ta. Well, I'll be up in Bufftown in just a few days.
There you
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
PunchUpLive.com.
Go to punchuplive.com/Joe-list, I think.
Me as well.
Yeah, we're on there. We're both on there. Sam's on there. We're putting premium content on
Ooh,
there.
you're killing on the tubes.
I'm trying, for God's sakes.
The numbers are...
Which, by the way, I
Going
had our friend Sally Cuse shoot some footage.
Syracuse.
And then afterwards, he's like, just a heads up, the microphone you're wearing died.
Oh,
2 minutes in.
that's the Q's special right there.
I said, okay. And every comment, what's with the bad sound? How come the sound? And then I get this a lot. People are like, just hire somebody. I'm like, I hire somebody. They don't do it. I've had
Yes.
7 videos where they're like, oh, you should have hired someone. I'm like, what do you think? I'm fucking doing this with the camera? I hired someone. They stink.
Yeah. So, Sally, get your shit together and put down the video and pick up a still.
Well, he's not an audio guy, but great hang, best in the biz. But
Not a good-looking guy either.
no, he has very little going for him. But he's a hell of a dad.
Yeah, bad knees.
But I'm kidding, of course. He's great. It looks awesome. But
There you go,
next time I'll get an
Sally.
audio guy also. But check out the YouTubes. Buffalo, May 2nd. It's almost upon us. The Netflix special festival.
I'm so pumped about this.
You got to come by the house. We got
I will be all over that shuffleboard court.
We got a house in the hills I can't afford. Monas is going to be all over there.
Monas.
I got him in at Skankfest.
Whoa! Well done. Another straight white on the list.
I am pumped. But May 2nd. What's the theater? Regent Theater in Los Angeles. Get those tickets. I added a show in Portland, Maine, July 1st.
Nice.
First one sold out. We added a second. And I'm coming to St. Louis in a few weeks, Funny Bone, and Atlanta, Punchline in May. And I'm so bad at promotion. It's fucking horrible.
Same.
But yeah, St. Louis, Atlanta. Oh, Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City coming up in June. And go to Punch Up Live, go to my website, whatever. Get your tickets, get them early, and join our Patreon.
Yes, the Patreon's cooking, best Patreon going, fun content, videos, live eps, you name it. And I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin. No, wait, that's over. Shit. I'm in Evansville, Illinois. I'm bad too. Punch Up Live. MarkNormanComedy.com.
Evanston?
Evansville. Never been. I got to do these wacky markets. I just added a ton of new dates. Charleston, Baton Rouge, Florida, Pensacola. I'm coming to all these wacky towns.
Oh,
so
that's
come
great.
on by and check it out. Buy some tickets. They're going fast. We'll see you in L.A. at the Comedy Store.
That's going to be crazy. The Comedy Store, I don't know if that's sold out. That's Sunday, May 5th. May 5th.
Yes.
We got Tim Dillon. We got a woman who's fun and funny.
Yes. Hopefully he doesn't bail.
Hopefully she does. But Chuck,
Check out my podcast, Fun Bearable. This week we're putting up a live episode we recorded at the Comedy Connection, and our buddy Doug Key is on there.
Hey,
Doug.
sweet
Yeah.
kid.
We had a great time, and funbearablepod.com this Wednesday. That episode will be out.
Somebody make a pennant, for Christ's sake.
oh yeah.
See you in hell. Comedy.